What's up, peeps? I am Emily, the Weekend Mystic, and today I just wanted to go through a few tips and tricks that I have learned when making gemstone bracelets. So let's get into it. So, things to use in your gemstone bracelet: you're going to need clear elastic cord. This stuff is 0.8 millimeters, which is slightly less than 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter is the average diameter of holes in gemstone beads. So 0.8 is a good measurement to have because you know that it will go through most drilled gemstone beads. So what I've done here is I've arranged my beads before I string with one of my bracelet boards, which I do make. There's a link to my shop in the video description below. The other thing that's really important that you need for these is this stuff. This is Loctite super glue. It's gel control. You need to make sure that you're using a cyanacrylic glue because that's the kind that will not degrade the synthetic rubbers and polymers in this stretchy elastic. I always keep my tweezers around because you never know, and I'm going to put these little gold beads in between each transition from different types of beads. So here, 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 and here and here. And I'm not putting them in here into the bracelet board just because there's a lot going on right now. So to start, one thing that many people forget is they need to stretch out this elastic. Because if you don't stretch it out beforehand, it's going to stretch itself out on your wrist and then it's going to get all saggy, and nobody wants that. So when you start stringing, you want to start on the most inconspicuous part of the bracelet because you are going to hide the knot in one of these beads, these gemstone howlite beads. Now it's time to string the knot. We're going to tie 3 overhand knots. These are super simple. Some places will tell you to do a surgeon's knot. Surgeon's knots are hard with elastic, okay? They're not easy. And it is rendered pointless once we add the glue because the glue is the secret. And the other secret is smashing that like button so that the YouTube algorithm knows that you liked this video. See what I did there? So what I'm doing is I'm pulling these both very, quite hard. See, I'm really not showing any mercy here. And the reason you want to do that is you want those to really grip each other. And then once you've got that, they will eventually work themselves out. So to prevent that, you want to go in here very quickly and squeeze that gel right onto the knot and then pull. And see how I just zhuzh that bead right up there. And I'm going to keep all the other beads away for just a minute while it sets because you don't want this bead to touch that and then get stuck before you cut it. So let it set. Okay. That should be enough. So now you've got these 2 ends coming out of that bead. So what are you going to do? You're going to pull them. You're going to hold the strung part over here, and you're going to come in and stretch these bad boys. And you can see the glue that's coming out right there. There's just the tiniest little bit. So you're going to go right to the edge of that glue and clip, and it's going to hide in your beads. Oop! See, I could even go a little bit closer, but that's just going to hide right in there. And then look, it lies so nicely because nobody wants a kinked up looking bracelet especially if you're selling these. You want them to lie nice and round, and you don't want to, if it's not lying nice and round, you might need to stretch it out a little bit, but for now you kind of want to leave it alone. Leave it alone overnight because you want that glue to set. Even though it's hard right now, you want that glue to set as long as you can wait before you go crazy. So that's all there is to it. I made this awesome little bracelet. Do the flipper, roll it on, always roll it on. And don't forget to smash that like button, please, and hit subscribe if you want more how-tos. I love talking about gemstones and their mystical qualities, and we can get really deep into that stuff. I would also like to do a video on sustainable packaging, being a responsible business owner, and maybe some business tips in the future for selling your stuff on Etsy and beyond. So shoot me a follow. Again, I'm Emily with The Weekend Mystic. Thank you so much. Why don't you check out one of these other videos while you're on here. Thank you. Have a good one.